I really specifically think back to my high school coach, Spencer Fortwangler, who really introduced pole vaulting to me. He saw my potential because of my history with gymnastics, and he figured that I would have the upper body strength and kind of the crazy mindset to actually fling myself over a crossbar with a fiberglass pole. I picked up a pole for my first time my junior year of high school. By the time I graduated high school, I had broken my high school record with 10 feet 6-inch jump, which at the time was really exciting. And I was nervous to come into Stonehill because I didn't know if the experiences I had in high school would actually live up to what I'd experienced in college. But my coach, Dan Schwartz, he quickly alleviated any fears that I had in the team dynamic here at Stonehill. I mostly say this because of his mentality, and he's very cool and calm and collected, especially when it comes to competition time. I think a lot of people forget about how important having the right mindset is when you're a student athlete, just because there's a lot of distractions, and you have to really figure out how you can get to that next bar level and get over that next height. And in an event like pole vault, like, you really need to have that relaxed mindset where you can bring yourself back down to this sort of zen where you don't let the small things get to you, because if you don't have that correct mentality, you won't perform to the level that you want to. So I definitely attribute a lot of my success to him, and I would hands down say that he is one of the best coaches that I've ever had. I took my year off, my junior year, to study abroad. I knew that I wanted to go abroad, and I didn't know how I would necessarily squeeze it in during my 4 years at Stonehill, especially because I am a track and field athlete. And there were several circumstances I had to work to make money to actually go abroad. So I had to take that first semester of my junior year to really work and support myself financially to go abroad. I chose the Netherlands because it was a very good location. I had done my research. They have a lot of rich cultural history, and I really wanted to learn more about it. And I thought it was a great location too because I could travel to a lot of places fairly cheap throughout Europe and the UK and kind of that whole area. In Amsterdam, I was running through a park. It was a really beautiful day out, and all of a sudden I just was overwhelmed with emotion, and I started thinking about how much I missed track and my teammates and pole vaulting, and I kind of just stopped there in my tracks, and I realized that I wanted to come back on the team. When I came back for my senior year, I would have to say that I was pretty much a new person, really, and just really excited and ready to come back and compete again. I'm not regretful or remorseful of taking that year off, just because it was a year of a lot of personal growth, and I learned a lot about myself, and I think I can owe a lot of my studies abroad to the reason why I'm so successful as a senior. So when I originally came back, I wasn't necessarily thinking about national level championships. I was mostly just thinking about having fun with what I do and really being positive and being a good role model. So I was coming in as a senior where all 3 grades below me were looking up to me and seeing what I was doing. I knew that I only had 5 meets left to really put everything I had out on the track. And if I didn't do what I knew I could, I would not have been as fulfilled with my season. Going into that NE10 championship, I knew that I had to do something really big, and that is definitely my highlight of my outdoor season so far. My ultimate goal is to jump over 13 feet and potentially earn the spot as All-American. Competing with girls from all over the country is going to be a prize in itself. It all comes down to how I actually perform in the moment, and I'm hoping that it will be very a very good turnout.